Hey guys, we are going to go into the Kiss of the Dragon, okay? Check out what we're gonna do real quick. So, this can be from many positions. We'll start from him standing. Let's turn a little bit. This reverse de la Riva is if my foot's on the inside and I'm hooking his thigh this way. Another way that you can get into this is if like we're in half guard and I'm here and Ryan pops up onto his toes and he's sitting on my calf like this, right? He's sitting on my leg, so I have that reverse de la Riva hook, okay? And I have my hand grip back here, and you'll notice that if Ryan tries to cut his knee through, it doesn't let him pass the guard, okay? So we like to have this. This also can pull his body, all right? This foot can be here. This foot can also be up here, and the variations of a lot of things like that. Okay, so now what I want you to understand is my knee needs to go through his groin. We're gonna keep that in mind big time. I like to do leg locks, so when dudes do this to me, I for sure am looking for their knee. Okay, so I need you to get your knee behind their back as quickly as possible. Let's start from him standing first. If I prefer to do this now. This gives me the angle and opening. I can still try and sweep him over my head. It also brings his leg closer to me. So as I start to go underneath the back, I can switch my grip, and I'm starting to go underneath. And now I could walk him forward a little bit. And I have this pant grip so that he can't turn away. I've got this leg so he can't turn away. And I start to make this movement at the same time. My leg and my belt grip. Now I'll walk him out, pull him down. I'm going to pull him down, and you'll notice I'll shove him between my legs. Comes right down. His hands go out, you notice, and I come right to the neck. I don't just go to seatbelt from here. Guys go and open themselves up. Let's start it on the ground now. We'll just show a few different ways. Okay, so I'm grabbing like this. But now, when we go underneath, I'm gonna reach underneath this way. I can even grab my leg or my leg here. Okay, so either side. And then I'm going underneath, I'm grabbing to the inside of his leg, and this is that knee part that I was talking about. I need to get this knee inside. Now sometimes I may come out the side like this, so I'm not directly behind him, okay? All you have to do is rethread your leg again, and then I'm going to kick his leg out so that he moves out again. Shove that belt down in between. And I can catch this seatbelt that time, just to show, okay? So there's a lot of different variations, but the main thing that you really want to do, let's show another variation here. Maybe I'm playing, face me. Maybe I'm playing spider guard or de la Riva, and he steps over that foot. Boom, he gets over that one. I have no choice but to now play a version of the de la Riva this way, okay? Because he already stuffed my de la Riva hook this way. So I catch it and I'm either here or here. This is good. I can also start to sweep him like traditional spider guard sweeps that way. I can bring his weight over me so that I may set up X guard. Okay? But to get his weight, to get him to come to me, instead of just me going underneath him, is something that I want you to try and get. So if I'm here, or here, maybe he steps over, boom, my leg gets caught underneath, right? I start to get this grip. I still have spider guard or foot on the hip, right? Push, pull as he starts to come in. Or I'm on the bicep and I'm trying to get him to go over me so that now this transition becomes easier. Walk, 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 pants, belt. So one more time while he's on the ground. I know I'm giving you a lot of different options, but I'm just trying to get you to go underneath, okay? One more. Let's do it with your back to the camera.
Go.
The Berimbolo, whatever you want to call it. We're going to start from here. We'll be in de la Riva guard. Okay? Maybe I have the collar, and when he goes to break the grip of my collar, he breaks the grip, and I send him away in order to get the belt. Okay? So now the baby bolo is scooting to his back, so I'm going to try and reach to that far side, being conscious of the knee bar. And if he's ever fighting my foot right here, grab my foot, right? Then you just put her down on the ground and escape to the back. Grab that pant out here. Now I have his belt and the hooks. Comes down. Whoop. right into the choke, because notice his arms come out and his neck's up. I prefer to just go straight to the neck. Baby bolo, that one is, right? That's how it started. I'm in De La Hiva, he breaks the grip, and instead of just coming right back here, I make him go away to get the space to come here, and I reach around as far as I can with that hook, and then I want to go grab that pant. So I put this foot on the ground, boom, and I grab that pant and scoot around. Grab his belt, send him forward, boom, right to the choke. Okay? That's the baby bolo, as Guy Mendez called it. Now the true Berimbolo, okay? So he's up, he breaks the grip, I extend, I come up for the grip here, and now instead what to do, instead of just trying to kick him over or move him over this way, what I like you to do is sink your hips down back in front of his hips. Usually you notice, look at my hips, look at my bottom going around his foot. Usually we're trying to make ourselves go around the back of him, right? And get this foot in. So when I get that distance and I'm here, to get him sunk into me, I'm gonna pull, but I'm also gonna sink my hips back in front of him. That starts to bend his knee and break his posture, and now I have this push-pull game. This is really massive. Don't just try and knock him over. I get him going, and then I'm able to lift him, and he's on his side. I'm gonna invert, and then pull myself closer. Make sure that this leg is pulling his leg out, and I hook. From here, I grab the other leg, and I rock, and then when it's time to go, I use this knee to send him forward, and then take the back. So I'm here, breaks the collar grip, boom, extension, grab this, sink back in, get that push-pull going, he goes to the side, boom. Watch how I hook here, and I hook with this foot. I'm hooking his body. I invert onto my shoulders, and then adjust. Pull yourself in closer on your shoulders. Then I'm gonna grab the other pant, rock, and then when it's time to go, I'm putting his leg behind my knee. So I'm doing this, sending him away. This hook comes in, this guy's gonna start to climb up, and I'm able to start to climb up on his back and sink into his back. That's a real important detail right there with his, let's do it with the back torn. Real important detail right there with his leg getting bent with my knee in the back of his knee. One more time. So I'm here, he strips the grip, boom, I extend away, get the grip, pull him back in, knock him over. Look, I'm gonna adjust. I'm pushing this leg away, I'm adjusting, and I grab that other leg. I can rock, right? And then when it's time to go, I fold this over my knee, send him going. I like to hip escape on my elbow from the belt. Catch, and I'm here. I think that'll do it for now. We'll break down the Berimbolo and its mount variations and all kinds of stuff later. We'll get to the combination next. Go. Kissing the bear, the bearly kiss. I don't know, that sounds too Bennifer, doesn't it? Brangelina. Anyways, it's the kiss of the dragon mixed with the Berimbolo. Kissing bear, bear kiss, I don't know, whatever. Right, so guys, I'm gonna be coming inside for this movement. I'm coming inside underneath, taking his back, and Ryan says, and he starts to sit back to bail out from me taking his back. So I make sure that my leg makes it to his hip, and you'll notice I'm almost already in the same position to start doing the Berimbolo. Whether you like to do the Berimbolo with the collar grip or the belt, what I'm gonna start to do is make one of those grips, invert, pull myself back into that position, get his other leg like I want to, rock, come up, and start to take the back. Now let's talk about the second time when he doesn't let me take his back. He starts to turn towards me, and so my knee sticks between his legs and my foot's on the ground. My left foot has to be on the ground or he'll knee bar me. I grab his far side lapel. I'm here, nice and tight. I stand in base, and I come up into the leg drag. Might need to stand up for that one to see a little bit. Okay? So one more, we're running out of time. So I'm here, I go underneath, he sits, and he bails out on it. I like to try and grab this far side leg, right here, so he doesn't do anything. Right now I have both of his pants. Then I'm gonna adjust a little bit, make my grip switch onto the belt, invert, and I've already got that far side leg. So I try and bend it over, well, but Ryan doesn't quite let me get his back. So he's facing me. I put my foot underneath, and I make sure his leg goes by, and I've got my knee in between. You've got to point your knee to his chin. If I just leave my leg in here, Ryan will just swing his leg out and then take the knee bar. It's just that simple. So there has to be pressure. Try and take your leg out, Ryan. So that's the pressure I want. So I reach and grab the far side lapel. I stand in base over here, and now all the pressure goes onto my foot instead of my knee towards his head. And then I can come up into the leg drag. Whether you want to pass, take the back, doesn't matter. One more combination. So you can use that in the regular Berimbolo when he doesn't let you get his back. You can go into the leg drag pass. Oh, he bails out, doesn't let me get into the leg drag pass. I stick my leg under and this leg over, see? It's here. Stick this leg under and shove that leg back. Grab that lapel. Stand in base. Sometimes I'll use my hand to stand in base. And now I'm up in that position. So basically, Kiss of the Dragon, there's a few different ways to do it. You gotta play with it, and I'll do a detailed video on the Kiss of the Dragon and its setup options and a reverse de la Hiva to narrow that down. And then like mount drills and like different things that you can do off the Berimbolo. And then there's the obvious, there's that simple combination that we just did, which is Kiss of the Dragon. He doesn't want me to take his back, I go to the Berimbolo. If he doesn't want me to take his back at any time, I come up into the leg drag. Good combination for the advanced guys.